Hello, I'm Dr. Aine Phillips, Head of Sculpture at the Burren College of Art. This short video is an introduction to one of the classes I teach every semester called Walking as Art Practice. I will tell you about the course and introduce some of the theories, methods, and concepts and philosophies behind it. The aim of the course is to create works of art in response to the experience and deeper understanding of walking in the landscape.
2 years ago, Burren College of Art Dean Conor McGrady suggested we develop a module focused on the act of walking in the landscape, and we designed Walking as Art Practice, a semester-long course. We focus on walking in the Burren, the ecologically unique region where the college is situated. The student is required to respond to the walks undertaken with artworks in any medium, including painting, drawing, photography, sculpture, video, or live performance. Every week, the class goes for an hour-long walk and returns to the studio or seminar room to workshop, process, or discuss the experience and to investigate the work of other artists or writers who use walking as an artistic process. The practical experience of walking in the Burren is so variable. Sometimes the rain is lashing horizontally, sometimes the sun is beaming down. Rainbows are common, so is the sighting of wild hares, mountain goats, and rare orchids. We all dress well and bring snacks, basic art materials and equipment, and reflective safety vests. We explore the usual conventions of walking in the landscape, such as rambling, tramping, marching, and following tracks. We try methods of walking while counting in step with the breath. We also try out methods of drifting, sauntering, meandering, and strolling. We always walk in silence. Some classes explore performative attempts at getting lost. Other performance exercises involve walking blind with a minder, or delicate actions of moving through space, balancing a precious burden, such as a full to the brim glass of water. We experiment with stumbling and falling, supporting each other, or walking while being tied together with a length of rope, like Linda Montano and teaching Shay. All of these exercises develop our physical motility in relationship with the environment. Moving through the landscape helps us experience our surroundings as a dynamic set of relationships. Rebecca Solnit wrote, "Walking articulates both physical and mental freedom." The students are asked to respond to these experiences by recording in their notebooks or with photography, video, or sound recording. We then bring these documents into the studio and translate them into developed works of art. To enrich this process, we examine philosophies and theories of how we navigate space, looking at ideas spanning the 19th century flaneur to the Situationists International in the 1960s. We look at present-day ideas of psychogeography, which is the intersection of psychology and geography, and focuses on our psychological experiences of traversing space and place. The course also explores the broader connection of our animal bodies to nature, in terms of our lived experience and behaviour in the landscape. It helps us understand that we are also an intrinsic part of nature and the ecological environment. These exercises and art interventions help us to translate the landscape into new forms of representation, and that helps us all understand the landscape and our relationships with it in new and intentionally beneficial ways. A deeper purpose of this course, alongside many of our rural-based courses at Burren College of Art, is to animate the rural using contemporary art, to reimagine social, political, and cultural understandings and lived experiences of the rural, as well as possible rural futures. In Walking as Art Practice, we actively address this provocation and attempt to create new forms of rural aesthetic and philosophic inquiry through practice. The ultimate purpose here is contributing towards a more connected understanding of our environment as central and beneficial to all our lives and to ecological sustainability.